Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and welcome to our Let's Play of Pyanodons, where we last episode just started to create even more life, getting moondrops almost done, getting mushrooms up and running. So in today's episode we should be able to finish off our moondrops. At least we have the last cDNA we needed. So as soon as this one is done, in no time at all, about 3 minutes, we can activate this one into making seeds, and then the seeds can make more. So that'll be very good. While we wait, oh, we used all of our seeds. Let's change this one into making logs again. There and there. Because we do have more than enough what's it called, trees at the moment. We can always just expand this somewhere else and we will be quite good. So let's see here. We have a few more Baruchs being made. Missing glassware, of all things. So let's just throw it over here. But yeah, as you're saying on Looper, some of the recipes do get better as we go along. Ooh, I should probably save it for this one instead, because that should probably be the next thing we do. Until then, let's just do it for now this way. In with you, and you can start to work as well. And there is a little setup that we know that works. So now, as soon as we get something in, we can start to see our little minions, or my children, start to move again. So while that is going, that will sort itself out. Let's go and have a look at our mushroom farm. We have 6. That means we can take this 6 and throw in here, increasing speed even more. Here's 6 more. And soon we'll be able to expand this out. Perfect. We just passed circuit 1. I think Cobalt said you just made circuit 3, but was that at an extremely slow rate? Or something like that. Oh, you guys are so funny. Oh, I think you're up to shenanigans, man. Yeah. Wow. If only this was day 1 of the challenge. So let's go look at our moondrops. Where did it go? Oh, we're right in the same cell. Are you done? Oh, look at that. That means we can change you. That is the 8 moondrops we need, so we can change you away. Go into making the seeds. That means we can throw you in. Let's just make sure this is correct. That gives us 7 seeds out plus a 25% for 1 to 3 more. That means they're giving us 7 seeds, throwing it in here to give us 7 moondrops back, and then we have a loop. So that'll be good. You can't get it automated with no animals. That's the one. I think they're trolling you, man. Unless you're trolling me as well. I don't even know anymore. So that's moondrops. So that means we can do that, get more out. We can go down here. Here are some seeds. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I think, do we need moondrops here? Ooh, almost made a mistake. That would have been bad if I used all of these up here. There's more seeds. You'll go. And That will give us what we need. Yeah, and Looper, if you weren't here for that episode where I got the animals, this is my, I've named it my firstborn. This is my firstborn animals. This is the secondborn. So I'm now Daddy Dgray. That is the nickname Kobai gave me. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of afraid because Koba said I'll have to butcher my children at some point, and that doesn't sound very nice. Thank you, man. Thank you. And the first thing Koba said was, oh, just wait until you have to butcher them. I was like, no! No, I spent so long raising them. I don't want to butcher them. That's quite bad. So that is going. We'll leave you for a little while, making those. Is there some way where I don't have to butcher my children? I hope there's a way to do that. Otherwise I'll be so sad. Oh, no, you got to do what you got to do to survive, but... No, I don't want to do that though. Now it's time to move this over here. We get this loop going. We then have mushrooms going out. So let's do this. You can go to... Let's just get you right here in the corner. Might have to move things down a bit to get the water flowing correctly. Maybe right there. Then how many of you can we fit below? One. Fit 4. Oh, we fit 5 in. That's actually not too bad. Those will all output mushrooms. Then we need an input. And the input is gonna be seeds. So we'll do you. You'll jump this way. All the way down. And then we will need to output all of these. I kind of want to make it easy to do. Oh, seriously? That's not nice on Lupin. Do you seriously have to butcher them at some point? Oh, that's not good for an old man's heart. So, out on this side maybe? So what if we do this? We'll need one requester, 1, 2, and we'll need one passive provider down here. We'll then do in with seeds, out with other one, but we'll limit you to... I don't know if we need to limit it to mushrooms. Oh. Fuck where? Because we have those going out with a 500, we'll have these going in, getting this one to run, and just outputting down here to 500. Because that way we can take you this way. And then we will be able to move this one over and just expand it out. But for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is enough for now. We'll have to get a mushroom farm going as well, or a spore collector. What are you used for? For a ton of animals that gets better and better as we go along. And for ash. Might not be a bad idea to get ash this way, if you wanted to, that is. But let's move you into the corner for now with an output. What if we do right here for now? I think that'll be fine as an output. 1, 2 into passive 1. Go right here. You'll go out, you can just run until we have Let's just say 500. As always. Oh, fish is fine. Yeah, fish is... I'm better at not at butchering fish than butchering my animals. Don't know if that makes any sense. Wait, maybe we can do something like this instead. We'll need 2. So what if we do... Make more of these. Let's see. Entire row, and then we have it outputting this way. Right there, and we'll have these going instead. Something like this. Let's just do one more. That'll give us double spores, and that will just go out this way, giving us double in, and of course limiting it to 500 before it outputs again. That is fine. That will give us the spores we need to be inputted over here. There goes the mushrooms out. Those will automatically be filled into these when we make them. One, 2, 4. That's fine, and these will, yeah, they're already getting delivered. The rest will slowly go as these fills up. So that should output the spores. That's fine, you can get delivered as well. These spores. That should be an automated process for all of these. These will slowly get quicker and quicker and output as needed. So let's leave this even to do what it wants. That's pretty much 1 per 16 seconds. It's actually 1 per 20 seconds. This one requires... So it's pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. So one of these to one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means in theory we'll need 6 of these. From what I can tell. 3. We can just barely fit in 6. So that should be what we need to keep 6 of these running. So that's actually a good way to line it up production-wise. That's quite good. Looking at the science. It's fine, it's being used different places. That is good. So more spore collectors is pretty much needed. These should output over here slowly and securely even. So let's go and look at the moon drop. Is that done? Output is some. What happened to those? Oh, it's not done yet. I don't think I'm using any anyway yet. Hopefully I'm not. So that is a slow process. That's an 1/8, a 1/7 of a second. Okay, so it does take 20 minutes to go through this one. 15 minutes. So that's why it's taking so long for it to do it. That's fine. Let's get one more spore, that's fine. That should make all of this run perfectly. That means now that we have mushrooms, that means we can start to use those together with our rooks. to make even more output. Why are you not outputting? Oh, wait. That makes sense. There we are. Look at the cDNA. It's going through much quicker now. So that is quite nice. How is the iron going up here? Is that emptied out? No, nope, not yet. That is also good. So let's just get some of this quartz ore removed that we have around the place. Because I know it's gonna be needed. Did I ever save a blueprint of the miner? No. So let's do this. I'd like to copy this one. Because this is an easy way to get things set up correctly. Also just need to have it as a blank. Let's limit you to more than this at least. Otherwise we will be in serious trouble. But also just do... What if we do this? And maybe just do double output. Because if we then do these instead, that'll be fine. Could also just try with this for now. You can go in here. That way at least I have a way to just place these down and get things mined as needed. What? Please get those moved. And these are slowly getting delivered. That means if I remove you up here, that'll give us 100 back to be used different places. And then we can easily consume this. And get that cleared out and get more. Oh, we have some quartz, but getting that mined out. I hate building on top of things. That's good. Quartz collectors are going. Mushroom farms are going as well. Making a ton of mushrooms for us. We can leave that one. So Moondrop should be done by now. Nope. Boss is not done yet. So if we look here, we have Ura, we have melamine, we need the formaldehyde, that's why we're making this one. With the Moondrop seeds. Fertilizer, we're not going to use fertilizer. That's too expensive. But we can use the Moondrop seeds. Take it off. So that means we can actually make the methane we need now with the Moondrop seeds. I just want the production to be a bit fast before we do it. Oh, so that is just to increase the production speed. Might just do it the first one then for now. Then we can upgrade if needed, since carbon dioxide is probably something we have a ton of, but it just requires coke. We could probably just use the carbon dioxide. Increase the production speed. That might actually be better. There we go. That was the Moondrops. That means we can put 7 into this one to increase the speed of the garden. And with increased speed of the garden, it should be much easier to do. Now we are at half a second instead. So now it only takes a bit less than 5 minutes. Get the next one going. Then we can start to loop this. Yeah, exactly. So I'll just increase the speed since, as I saw, carbon is just made from coke. And coke is something I have quite a bit of, since some of these processes was just running a bit too long. Or at least I didn't get limited in the beginning. That is looking very good. making here? We have no surplus. The manure is going in whenever we can. So that is actually not that bad. Get back and remember to look at the things we need. It is the last thing we need to automate our simple circuits. The thing is, now that I can finally automate it, pretty much I'm setting up this one from the roomed up seeds away from automating simple circuits. Yeah, it is actually just one production step we need. Then we have everything we need. I'm debating if I should do it. Because if you do one of these, it gives us 5 simple circuits, but it needs so many things. So handcrafting it might still be better. In the case where we actually need something else. Also, let's just look at this. This one is actually one of the next things we need. Is that easy to make? That is actually something we're quite close to as well. Biosamples we have, ground samples we have, biosamples. Oh no. Bone meal. No. Butchering. Oh. Is there some other way to get this without killing my animals? How can I get bones? Can I just pick them off the ground? Can I get it from these? Can I not do this somehow? Do any of you know a good way to get this one mined? Because if I can get bones from this, I don't need to butcher my animals. Is there no way to do it? Yeah. Bone. I'd have to butcher a small rat. Orc, I'm not going to butcher, that's insanely expensive. We'll probably have to kill small rats, and that'll give us a ton of things out I have to manage. But how do I mine the bones from deep water creature? That's too far into the future. I can jump 10 at a time here, but that's not going to help me. That's from fish. But fish is locked behind that, so I will need to butcher something. I should have some kind of fish. What can I make? Here, let's just have a quick look. I have this plantation, I don't know what to do with this. This I can pretty much make. It just needs a ratio plantation. Or plantation. Oh, what's that little mouse? Sponge culture. So I have to make fish to do something. Collector. What do you do? I remember I ever made one before. But this one requires... Oh. It needs one of the... Oh, treated wood. Don't we have that? We have treated wood, so I should, in theory, just be able to request a bit of treated wood. Give me... That means we have treated wood on the way. That means we can't use that to make sheep food. Oh god, that's a bad pronunciation. Sheep food? Yeah. If I haven't heard how to pronounce it, it's gonna sound quite bad. Blank. Now we can make one of you. We can actually make one of this as well, whatever that is. Let's make a few things to figure out what they actually do. So what is this? Fish food, plankton, and pressurized water. That gives us some things, so that's something we can't use yet. You can go into something. What about this one? Oh, they make plankton. So use iron to make plankton? Or python plankton. Python plankton. So that is also quite a bit into the future. While we do that one. This is slowly going. Do need to set up one thing. We did set up the rook, but that of course needs more circuits for that one to go. So take that one, and you can take more here, because I kind of want more of those. Arc, we will need you as well for the manure. So please go and make some of those. Those will go over here. We need the bear DNA as well. That needs arc. That should be something that will loop itself as soon as we get enough. You can just make some of these. That should activate all of our beast production again, giving us a few more things in it. Has 11. It's glassware. It's glass we need. Probably go and look at that. That is just because we're not mining enough for it. Is that correct? We have quartz and storage, so it's... Yeah, let's go expand our glass. There's no reason why glass should be a limiting factor. The rest we can go and fix in just a second. Are there quartz? The rest we can't do yet. This is the hot air production. So an entirely new cell with this one. Just making glass is actually what we need. Can I do it like this? Let's try this from there. It's always fun trying things from there. We'll take this one. We'll move it up here. Seems you can fit in maybe just right here. We'll then remove this part. And we'll add in this part. Right here seems to be the correct place for it to line up. There. That should triple our glass production. All it needs is advanced foundries. The rest should get flown in and delivered. There we go. Let's see if this doesn't increase our production. Automated factories goes in. Then we'll increase our glass production. Because that is a limiting factor. That is a stupid thing to do. For it to do. Tar and gas is behind as well. What is all the tar being used for? Because we are producing quite a bit. Tar production. Stable at about 5.5, slowly going down, but we are consuming all of that to make something else. So might be going into syngas, consuming all of it. 1, 2, 3 tar. That's not going to be used. That can be used. The other tar. Okay, I'll check moondrops. I'll then go set up 1 or 2 tar productions. Because this should, that is stopped because we have 7 or 14 out. Good, so that means we can throw you in here. To be honest, we'll need to have a few of them. To get you going, that means we can throw more moondrops in. Couldn't we just do... Yeah, because now we can easily do this without breaking anything. Because now we can loop this with no worries. Is that correct? Could probably change. Limit you to seeds. Say moondrop seeds. If that goes above 500, you'll stop, and you'll just kind of input these as soon as we can. That way, these are completely full. Those will go out. They'll get transported over here. Those will go in. That'll output the seeds. The seeds will then fly over here and go in. This is gonna loop itself. Make sure that that goes the same way that our mushrooms are over here. That is already expanded out quite nicely, having a ton of mushrooms. The same loop we have going right here. So, tar, can we just do this to get out there? And that one. We'll need to fix a few things right here below. Wait with you just for now. Was it what? 1, 2, 3? 3. Extracted 1, 2. The rest will get delivered. That is fine. That is automated. That is working as well, giving us more than enough quartz. This is also processing more than enough iron. Could, in theory, filter one of these out with all the stone. But we'll check that if it fills up at some point. Oh, we can't even process all the iron. Iron is solved by far. So, yeah. I'm not a fan of updating mods too often when doing playthroughs, because it tends to break things, and so waited a bit before doing it. Has anything changed since you said that? Oh, we have to remove this one. That still goes around. We removed hot air to force to go to molten. Oh. Let's wait a bit with upgrading then, if that breaks everything. How hard is it to get to molten? Do any of you know what the reasoning was by forcing people to go to molten? Is it because it was what's called... Is the hot air one too overpowered? Yeah, but is it that much better? Because I'm not actually using that much iron right now. Or I should probably go to molten steel though. Oh, I can't go to molten steel. Molten iron. Oxygen, borax. More borax, we should have that. That is used to make iron plate with sand casting. Sand we should have more than enough of. Yeah, we have sand and creosote in spades. Well. Wow. Should probably go have a look at that at some point. One more tile extractor. Good. Then we'll just need... Oh, it's the wood that's the problem. Let's just go and collect a bit of wood. Now we can make one. Go and clear out right over here. Just to get some wood for me. Really? That's quite a big change. So hot air is completely gone in terms of production for ingots. Let's see here. We'll need this little setup. Might be enough for one of them. And just go. Yeah. Then we'll hook up these little things. That goes right there. That gives us more tar in. Right here, so hook up one more tar production, please. That's more tar. Any other tar nearby? Food oil. Oh yeah, that needs the drill fluid before we could do that. I think you're right about that on Looper. I'm quite comfortable with the hot air setup right now. Because it is producing more than enough iron in terms of what I need. So I haven't really had any reason to really go into the molten one. Pretty much the only thing I wanted for is steel, and that one is way off. Look here. 700 wood. 700 that one, so that's a bit, but not really that necessary. So glass is going. It'll take a while before that is done. Yeah, that does make sense. Because all the iron I'm using right now it's easily keeping up this way. Yeah. So that means we have glass set up. Glass is finally cut up at least. So that's good. So glass is not a bottleneck anymore. Then it's probably just something else. Actually not that bad of things. It's 10 starting to lag. And it's fine as well. So to be honest, right now resources in is actually looking quite good. Doesn't seem like I'm... Oh, this is actually something I should remove. This is a bad process. All of these... Well, that's a ton of things. Well, we'll keep them for now until we have these filled up. Which they are right now. So let's remove this setup. You can go away. All the way down to here, I think. We can remove this part as well, that one. And we can clear out that one. Steel is still fine. What do we have here? Oh, that's one. Yeah, it's just using the oxide. That's fine. That is looking quite good. So moondrops are going. That means we should have the output we need in terms of that one. Go check. That has 8. That is outputting 31. That means we can expand out our moondrop production right here, I think. At least quite soon we can. Might want to do this. Oh, what's at the top? That means if we have to do this to fit it in. That's fine. Double moondrop. 2. That will slowly get delivered the things that need to work. As soon as this one gets done and outputs, some of them will go down here to increase this production. That should be fine. Ah, true. By the way, if you don't want, if you want to keep a version of Factorio that Steam doesn't allow you to keep, you can always download a copy from the mod portal. Not the mod portal, sorry, from Factorio.com. They have all the versions there. You can just download one that's locally stored instead. That is a nice way to have multiple versions to be used. Goes and get delivered. Hopefully it delivers to these two first and then afterward. Before come with me. Oh, water needs to connect up. And but now this will go. That will produce. Let's just check when this is done where to deliver them to first. It might just be whoever is first. Goes over here. That is actually completely fine. To be honest, on Looper, neither have I. I normally just take the Steam one, but after I made a community server, I decided to. It's only because I have 0.20 or 22 for the community server, then we have 1.28 I think for the Pyanodon server, and then I have this one also at 28 still. So that's a good way to manage a lot of those. I thought that would be quite good. There are really no other ways than do this to get it. 1 to 5, so we have about 1,000 wood in storage. That's almost nothing. Oh wait, we have more than that. We have almost 5,000 wood in storage. That should be enough to at least increase a bit if we don't just cut down the entire forest. And we could just do this to get rid of everything we have in base right now that's annoying us. That's 5,000, 7,000 wood. Get that away. That should at least increase the throughput a small amount. So these are going. They are getting these once in a while. These are getting the seeds. How are our animals looking? Still missing glass, and that's probably because we are completely out of tar, and it might be because these are not working at the moment. It could be a reason why. But we do have a solution for it. Look at this recipe right here. Fine like that. I think this one could give us these two if we wanted to get more out. Though I do think it's a waste of resources, or at least a waste of power in some regard. So that's why I'm kind of holding a bit off on it, for now at least. Oh, this might actually be consuming quite a bit of things. Making into rubber. And rubber is being used somewhere else. No idea where anymore, because things are just getting moved around at insane speeds. Exactly, bit or Hans. Increase high pressure because we got wood. That's quite good. Because we have the glass, now we have the rubber, we just need tar and coal gas as the limiting factor. We need to go out and get it that way, otherwise doing it like this. Oh, thank you for the follow, Faceless Man, 112. Tar is quite important, to be honest. Do we have another tar anywhere nearby? We have oil. That's not gonna help us in the situation. Otherwise, we have to go up here to get. No, that's crude oil as well. This tar over here we could, in theory, go and get. So I think the last thing. Oh, hey. So I think that the last thing this episode should yet again be us grabbing more tar. Because that is kind of what's holding us back, and the rest of things are just kind of looping and building up at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. Should be the same no matter what way we go. And we do have a few local radars even. Do we have enough rubber ports? Probably not. So let's just take a quick walk this way and set it up. Can oil be used for anything good in terms of making things we need? Carbon black, fuel, crude. Other than used for chemical science, it's not really useful for us yet. At least that's what it looks like. I should probably just wait with that for a little while and just get the tar ones. That's the 4 we need. Get one of you and get that done. So let's expand out this way and get a few more hooked up. Could in theory skip the bottom ones right here, just to save a bit on the rubber ports needed for now. So there's the tar we're going for. And I think anything that speeds up the tar production is still quite a ways off. This is kind of our only way to do it. Will you connect up? Well, good. Tar, connect. Up. That works. We'll just take this one for the middle. And output, right there. That means all the tar will go in. Just need to hook up the power a bit. And there. That should all get delivered quite soon. So we'll have this one running. Let's get our local radar down. See how it looks. That seems to be quite important to get up here. But this should all be built slowly by things. And as soon as this little highway is done, we should be good. Unless we're in the case where, yeah, we are missing wood in the base. That is typical. You're going to place something we need? You're going to place all of the things? Yeah, good. That goes all for things. Nice. That's why I love robots. $42 gig of files. Damn. That's a huge Factorio folder. But yeah, I think mine is only 5 gigs, just in save files. But that's without any, that's just in one version. So that is quite big as well. So that is connected up. That means, oh, there we go. All of these are going. This will soon get activated, and then we'll have more tar being produced. So I think this is a somewhat decent place to stop. We have most things going for great force at the moment. We have mushrooms in spades, meaning that we can start to make Baroque food that can be used to increase the throughput on quite a few things. Bedding, we can make that in. No, but the stream started about 4 hours ago, so I'm getting somewhat tired, and I haven't even had my dinner yet. I've just been so busy at work that I finally had some time to do some recording, and I did want to get a ton in before I'm unable to do it for a few days again. Might be able to do it tomorrow though, so hopefully I can do it again there. So yeah, I will end the episode here. I think that's a good place to do it, because we just got our tar production up and running to increase the throughput. So thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a blast recording with you guys. So remember to like this video, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and come join us on Twitch. We're having a blast here, and with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.